All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Ranking of Kings, episode 3. Oh boy, that last episode.
Last episode was just really, really sweet and emotional. It was really sad. And now Kage is in Boji's corner. He's going to do everything he can to support him.
Yes.
And Boji is having to try really hard in order to get this whole, king training thing sorted out.
You're gonna do this. You got this, buddy.
But it's going to be tough. It's going to be hard. So
yes.
You need a friend here. Now, obviously, Kage needs to be very careful.
Indeed.
This is a situation where he cannot be spotted. He cannot reveal himself in any way. He cannot trust anybody.
No.
So, good luck with that one.
But hey, it should go better than your backstory did. Like,
yeah. But we also have, with Daida, some secret benefactor that is not necessarily someone that he is maybe aware that he should be trusting.
Yeah, someone in a mirror. Okay.
That's a thing.
That sounds fun. We also have a situation in which Dumas is maybe being a little sus.
Yeah, he's being a bit of a complicated character right out the gate.
Yes.
So
obvious though. You're the man.
Yeah, you're the man. Yeah. But yeah, we'll just keep an eye on him for now. But y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh.
Yeah.
Janet.
Okay.
Oh.
This is the queen.
Oh. Healing magic.
Oh shit.
Whoa.
Wow.
So who is this? Oh. Well.
I get the feeling this is gonna go better though. Oh. Well, okay, maybe not.
Talk.
Yeah, he's gonna want to talk. Right? Oh, yeah. And then we go into the OP. Right. Forget that tension. It's just happy sunshine, right?
Yes.
They wouldn't kill Kage in the 3rd episode, would they? Right after all that tragic backstory and everything.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get the feeling Bebin's gonna do more something of like, I want you to work for me. You know, like...
Sure. The new king.
Oh.
He died.
Oh, shit. Just like that. And we have someone here who can heal.
Yep.
All right. Oh, shit.
Whoa!
Is this what killed him or what gave him his strength?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Oh. Fuck,
okay.
That was terrifying. Just... yeah, what the fuck was that?
Right. Oh. He'll be so tiny on that chair. Yeah, saw that coming.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, this is some... Okay. Oh, she just straight up brought it up?
Oh, now that's your logic. Oh, a vote?
Okay.
Well, okay. I actually kind of like this development conflict-wise.
Yeah.
It'll be really interesting to see him, bear the struggle of being the king, and maybe it'll, balance out Daida a little bit. He might not want to be king,
Sure.
But yeah, Boji definitely feels betrayed.
But we didn't see the continuation of that bit with Kage.
Yeah, I think it's being saved for later.
Uh-huh. Oh, he's in a prison cell?
Shit.
Ow. Oh, no.
Ah, you've proven yourself. Now I want to hire you. Oh, still for information. I like this guy. Yeah.
Right, and the fact that he thinks he's here to kill somebody.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, okay.
All right.
Okay.
Right around his eyes from when he was crying.
Batman!
Okay. Verifying. Cool.
Yeah. Oh, it's your friend. Yeah. Oh. No. No.
That's cruel.
Yeah. Yeah, you're smart, Boji. Yeah.
Wait.
Go chase after him. Damn.
Holy shit.
Oh, he knows about the mirror. Okay. Wow, Boji, you're smart. Oh.
Wait.
Holy shit. Wait, what is this?
Whoa. Whoa.
Whoa. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Yeah.
Is he gonna be used to take out the other two?
Oh.
Okay.
Whoa! 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 Holy shit!
Oh my god! I don't know how deep that was, but...
Holy shit!
Holy shit. What?
Oh, the snakes. The snakes.
Ah.
Yeah, what do you mean? Oh, is it?
Damn. She did save him. She healed him.
Yeah, I think it was her, yeah. Oh,
boy.
shit.
Oh god.
Well,
I mean, hey, Daida could get what he wanted.
yeah.
Goes out the window. Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Oh no,
Dude,
it's not long
what
enough.
are you thinking?
Nowhere near long enough.
Yeah, bro.
Oh no, no.
Kid, what
no.
are you doing? Holy
shit!
No way.
No way. Oh.
What the fuck?
How? Holy shit!
You're gonna be the death of me, kid.
Forget what I said about her earlier on. She's awesome.
Boji. Oh my god.
He saw.
Yeah. Oh.
Oh. Oh, okay.
Mm.
ですが惨めだと思いますよ。
Oh
Hmm.
boy.
私の名前はヒリング
Yeah.
からあなたのママ。
Yeah.
Okay.
失礼ね。隣になって以来、誰にも心を開こうとしません。何してるのかしら。あ
Can't understand you.
Oh.
あ、王子。
I mean, she was doing signs for,
王子、浮いて。
but she wants to get to know him.
Yeah.
And then, oh. Let's go, Mom! Oh, so the debt is
Yeah.
that she healed the snake for him.
Yeah.
Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, this is cool. Interweaving backstory
Awesome.
with the world building
Yep,
about,
yep.
what was it, Matsumata? Oh my god! Oh my god, no way.
王子様、最近
Okay.
あなた、お兄
Oh.
Ah.
Oh.
And maybe that's when things got complicated.
Yep.
動いたでしょ。
Yeah.
Yeah. Because then Daida comes along and.
But I mean, she still loves both of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
この子には王になる
Yeah.
資格がないってこと。ダメに決まってるでしょ。
Gotcha. Wow.
Well.
あなたの旅を許可します。ただし、一人
Ah.
Okay.
ドーマス、なんて言ったかしら。
What was your name again?
唯一志願してくれた兵士だ。
The one
Wow.
soldier.
目的地は私の実家です。
Ah.
分かったなら返事しなさい。さっさと準備しなさい。
Oh. They probably haven't shared that many moments of affection in the last like couple years, you know. Okay. Well, this is cool.
Yeah.
And she's kind of whoa.
悪い予感がしたのよ。もっちともう会えなくなる予感。大だと思う。
Oh,
Oh, shit.
Okay, we got introduced to a lot this episode.
Yeah.
Bebin is probably alive, but he
got
rinsed.
fucked.
He was absolutely fucking rinsed
I love
by
that it's.
Appius.
Yeah, like him cutting up the spirits. Like, oh shit, this is actually like it looked like he was rinsing Appius, you know. And then it's just nope, it's still sharpened. Boom.
Whoa, and then just
Yeah.
and then guard broken, done. God, that animation, that was great. But also the demon devil thing.
Yeah. And what exactly did it mean? Who knows?
Who knows? It pointed though specifically at Boji.
Right. And the fact that it was like inside Boss.
Yeah, what I'm thinking it is, Bose made a deal with this thing a while back.
Ah, sure.
And basically, it made some kind of a thing of where it was like, I will then forever have a hold over your line for the rest of time. Or, you literally sold your firstborn child, maybe.
Ooh, that would be crazy.
And so it's like, you will be next, you know.
Damn.
That's okay. He's going to have Kage.
That's
to
right.
Protect him against fiends and dastardly monsters and shit. If we can eventually have them reunite.
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Holy
we
shit.
got a lot this episode.
Yeah.
We got ourselves a fight. Appius kicked Bebin's ass.
Holy shit.
That was pretty freaking cool. We have Kage being captured again by Bebin
Right.
and being taken away. Now, we don't know what he's being used for necessarily, but it's probably something that will involve, the skills that he naturally acquires. But
Right.
the other thing that I could see him being used for is to investigate the mirror.
Sure.
Because
Yeah.
Bebin himself went to go take out Appius.
Right. So,
He didn't send Kage, which means that Kage is being kept in his wing and Bebin is going to be alive to be using
Yep.
that whole angle of things later.
Right.
But we also now know why Queen Healing is the way she is. She's a fucking healer, which is
That name.
hilarious.
Holy shit.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
But also, no, she has a very complicated relationship with Boji.
Yep.
Not her son, of course, but
Right.
still her son.
The new elements that they introduced in this episode were wonderful, and I loved how we got to touch on new elements multiple times within this episode, so that there would be little questions brought up, and then they'd get answered. So like, oh, who healed Boji? Okay, we get the feeling it's probably the queen. Okay, we get it confirmed that it's the queen, and then we get to see why,
Yes,
right?
right.
Because, yes, even though Boji is much smaller than Daida, he is older. So there was a point where she came along and she had to bond with Boji, and she didn't have another son,
have a son
to
at that
have
point,
conflicted
yeah.
interests and things like that.
Right.
So, yeah, okay, cool, awesome. And then that's also a way to tie in how Boji is friends with this giant snake that he just has a little tunnel to go see.
Yep.
All right, like it's something where the episode moved very quickly.
Right.
We didn't like necessarily have to explain like, oh, okay, here's this snake that he is friends with. No, he just goes there and he sees the snake.
Because
he's
he's scared, he's desperate, and he's also like, oh, I think Bebin probably grabbed him. So Matsumata, where is he? Where's oh yes, Bebin does have him. He's captured him. He's going to use him for something, but I can't say anymore.
Yep, and we don't even see what the interaction between Bebin and Kage was like after just that initial bit. He
Nice
gets
and
captured.
efficient.
Okay,
Yep.
when Bebin goes after
Appius.
Appius, there's no like I'm going to kill you or whatever. It's just it was King Daida, and they're immediately like going to fight. It's like cool.
Yeah.
Like for a show that is as atmospheric as this and has this like very like comfy, relaxing art style, I wouldn't expect it to be this like trim. I would expect it to be more of like the hey, settle down. We're gonna go on like
Easy pace.
Maybe a little meandering of a story,
Little
and
bits
it's
of fluff.
and it's gonna be relaxing and wonderful, right?
Little bits of fluff here and there to kind of set the atmosphere.
Right, just fun, good fluff.
Yeah.
And no, like it's moving and grooving.
It's going real fast.
and it works.
And
like
in some ways, it kind of has to because Boji needs to interact with someone else because
Yes.
it's not really easy for us to understand his thoughts and or his musings because of his deafness.
Right.
So in this situation here, we see him interacting with all kinds of characters. And I love the flashback as well because while we kind of had a suspicion that healing wasn't horrible, there was a bit of a mischaracterization, a bit of a misdirection in the beginning where it's very much seems like a thing of where she's like, no, I don't care about you at all. You're not my real son,
Right.
And we're like, oh, well, okay,
okay,
you
bitch. Yeah. And the thing is that there's a part of that
is
because
true.
because she definitely cares about Daida much more than Boji, and will absolutely have Boji be the sacrificed, if you will, for Daida's ascension, right?
Yeah.
But she does still care about him.
She does not want to see him hurt.
Right.
I don't think she could live with herself if she had anything harmful happen to Boji.
Exactly.
And I think that's because it's not just that Boji is her late husband's son. It's the idea that Boji was someone that she cared about and she protected.
Right.
And she was beside him for many years.
She drop kicked that snake. Like it's
She saw the snake. She's
Hunted.
like, "Fuck, no, kill it! Boom,
Right,
just
right.
done." That is a mama right there. That is fucking
Yep.
mama
And
right there.
We went back and looked at her introduction in episode 1 because that was that. It almost felt like one of those things where it's like, wait,
This was too jarring.
this was too jarring. Does that actually hold up in hindsight? Because having this kind of adjustment in perspective on a character, it can be very easy for it to not work retroactively and then it to be very like immersion breaking.
Yeah.
But I really liked it because the stuff that happened in the beginning, I'm still prioritizing Daida over you, and
Yes.
that's a problem. That's a thing that's happening.
Yep.
I'm berating you for tarnishing
Not
the
doing
reputation
that
and
fit the crown.
Right, exactly, which is also tied to the whole Daida thing.
Yeah.
But then it's kill whoever robbed him.
Yeah.
And you didn't need to translate that. I know I'm being harsh with him and stuff.
Right.
And I have all of these complicated feelings, but no, don't translate that bit.
Yeah,
You know?
that's me just, being a bit frustrated. That's
Right,
all.
exactly. Yeah.
And that showed a little bit of characterization from Domas there, in that he's like, he doesn't necessarily care about Boji's feelings.
No.
Yeah,
No.
not much at all. Which is why I'm a little bit like, ooh, Domas going with Boji.
Oh yeah, no, I fully expect that the guy with the sign language could end up being killed by Domas fairly soon. It's
I think that on some level, we have to have Kage get brought back into the story.
sure.
But what it might be, is that Bebin specifically was like, "Oh, you're to protect Boji." He goes back to Boji. He confirms with Boji. You know who this is, right? Yeah. And he does the sign language. I almost know the sign language.
Yeah,
for friend.
from A Silent Voice.
Yeah, exactly.
That's friends, yeah.
That's friend. And I was like, oh, yes, friend. And so he knows, oh, okay. What if it's not that he sent him off, but he's like, I will, like he threatens him basically. He's like, I will cause problems for you. I won't let you, touch Boji or get anywhere near him.
Uh-huh.
But I want you to protect him. But I need you to not speak with him. I need you to not stay near him. I need you to observe him and see who around him in the court are his enemies.
Yeah, cuz it's something where there's
he knows about the magic mirror. Bebin knows about the magic mirror.
He knows about the magic mirror.
Yeah.
We've seen him be a little bit sus of Domas. So far, Bebin has not shown overtly to have any breaking of his loyalty to Daida. However, there is some questioning, right?
Yeah.
It's something where I love
he's
how
loyal to the kingdom, and he wants what's best for the kingdom.
Right.
And he'll do whatever it takes for the kingdom. But the idea that the magic mirror is messing with Daida means that he's like,
there's potentially a threat here.
There's potentially a threat. Right, exactly.
The only snakes that can be in our midst is me.
Right, right. I will be the snake. I will be the one that you guys kick at, but that's fine because I will do whatever. In fact, he risked his life. He came with no backup, no snakes,
just
nothing.
on his own.
In some ways, almost anti-assassin-like. I just want to bring this up here. The way he fought Apeus doesn't make sense for his skill set. Now, maybe he is not an assassin strictly. It's just the snakes giving him that vibe of the aesthetic that he's an assassin. But it's, Kage's the assassin type. But he approached him. The high noon, it was a very bright
Let him
day.
fully understand the situation.
Yep. Approached him, not like trying to sneak up on him and stab him without any going on. They essentially had a duel.
Right. And he didn't give him any he didn't hold back in the fight, right? He's like, I'm going to cut apart your spear so that you don't have a weapon and then I will kill you, right? Turns out it just didn't work that way.
Totally. But the idea that Apeus might have not double tapped specifically because he's like, thank you. You gave me a duel. You could have used your snakes. You could have done all these other things.
Especially if they were able to I'm assuming it was the snakes digging through the ground or something, and that's how he sunk down or whatever.
Saved,
and if that's the case, then theoretically they could have come out of the ground and bit his foot or something. It's okay, you're poisoned now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's the characters in this show are wonderfully complex, even if we don't see the exact details of the contradictions.
Right.
We know that they're there. So it's not as clear-cut as just there's two sides. It's Boji versus Daida, and that's how it is, right? Every single character we have has some little quirk of their motivation where it's not clear-cut. It's, and so that makes it really interesting and makes me really excited to see more of them.
Yeah, and we had the voting little ceremony there, which was primarily there for healing to basically have there be an unbiased bit here where it's all 5 of you should, if you're being honest with yourself, vote for whoever you think is, right here. And, the 2 of them, Apeus and Sandeo, thought, well, of course, we're all going to outvote and we're going to say that Boji should be king because that's what the king wanted.
Right.
3 of them did not. The shield guy, what was his name? Dorsch?
Yeah.
Nope. Domas?
Nope. Yeah.
And then I think it was Bebin, right?
Yeah, I believe Bebin was also there.
Yeah, Bebin was also nope.
Nope. Yeah. So that was interesting. And I love how you could even see the little bit of bias and even how the queen suggests it. Not that she tears up the thing and all that stuff, right?
She doesn't say
now vote for Daida, right? It's just the
she just says, is Boji fit to be king?
Right. Yeah, exactly. And then, okay, 2 people said yes, therefore we're going to change it, and now Daida is king. You know, it's it's fun.
In some ways, it's a reminder that the reason why the king held power was because no one could question him to his face.
Just to look at him, like no one would even question him behind his back. The dude was a unit. He was the epitome of everything that anyone would think.
All Might's fucking voice actor.
Right, exactly. If you think of a king, you think King Bosse, right? You know,
that's the thing. To be fair, he's ranked 7th in the ranking of kings.
I get the feeling that's the sort of thing where it's like there might have been, a shit ton of kings, and it's the ranking 7th is like that's more speaking to the ranking system
there are other
itself.
Kings.
No,
there are
right.
Other kings.
But if this unit gets ranked 7th, it's like
that's the point, is that it's not all about strength. It's just sorry. Go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead. Yeah.
The idea that it's something where, yes, it's not all about strength, but it is a very competitive system. When Daida says, "I want to be ranked number 1," that is a big fucking statement, right? Like that's a huge deal.
Yeah, Bebin was like immediately kind of shock of like, okay, either you are getting way too big for your britches,
and some youthful spunk, sure,
yeah, sure, but or that magic mirror is making you believe some things that
could be problematic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So that's a thing here.
Right.
Also, just the fact that we now get the reveal that Daida is going to be king. He is king right now.
Yep.
Boji is going on a journey in a way that healing could be also separating him from her son.
Right.
Because she's actually now worried for Boji's safety.
And it
she
does
has
give
done
Daida
the
what he
mother
wants.
thing and basically, kept him safe, basically.
Yep.
But it ties very well into a scene that doesn't make sense in terms of the ways in which Boji wasn't thinking this through, but also the ways in which he's also maybe really smart. There's a couple things about Boji that he did this episode that I'm like, I wonder. One of them was the way in which he went to the snake.
Oh, yeah.
The prison, immediately deducing what's going on here because of Bebin asking if he had seen him.
Right.
And then he's like, oh, I don't trust what Bebin is saying.
Right.
Let's
There's
go to
no
the
way
snake.
that Kage would actually not want to see me again.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But then the other thing is that he ties the sheets and stuff together.
Uh-huh.
He makes it so they're not long enough to go out, and there was literally a sheet on his bed still. He could have added more. But he takes his time with doing it, and then he's going down.
Okay.
He's thinking, maybe I can drop. I'll
Right.
be fine.
It's hard to see how much distance might be left, maybe.
Because he knows that his injuries could be healed by healing there. He wasn't necessarily trying to get away. He was trying to make sure whether or not healing still cared about him. So then when she comes up, he's like, oh, well, shit, I'm not going to get out of this, that sucks. But then he starts to shake it, being like, okay. She fucking leaps out the window,
Which,
sacrificing her life or what have you to be like, no, you cannot die. For whatever reason, she was willing to throw her life away in that moment to save Boji.
yep, which massive respect. As far as a way to take the inklings of there might be something more here from the healing bit,
Right.
to the about turn of just no, she's swan diving out the window.
Yep.
She
cares about him.
She cares about him a
Definitively.
lot. Yeah. Yeah.
So, Boji doing all this, basically getting maybe also out of this her to kind of agree that he can go on the journey.
This is a serious thing,
This
basically.
is a very serious thing. Boji might be a bit older than we give him credit for, because she said also in this episode, he's still mentally a child, so she needs to educate him. Meaning, he is older than he looks because he's also smaller by the nature
Exactly.
of,
Yeah, he just never
what happened to him.
he never grew big, but that doesn't mean he's
It
not
doesn't mean he's
intelligent. Right, exactly.
He might be 12 years old or something.
Right, we don't know how old
don't know how
Daida
old he
is, and
is.
Daida seems to be coming along just fine. He's already a very strong swordsman and whatnot.
Right, but that's the thing. He's older than Daida.
Exactly.
And Daida, if I had to put my guess on Daida. Daida is at youngest 11. Youngest. But I would say more likely, I'd say he's like 13. That would be my guess.
Anime ages, wibbly wobbly and all that, but
that's
yeah.
the thing, that Boji could be like 19 years old.
Yeah, potentially. It's tough. We really don't actually know how old Boji is, and because of the fact that because he's deaf, and because there have been accommodations made for him at the palace because he is a prince, they're not absolute accommodations, right? There's like the few people that like make it so that he can still kind of interact with people, but it still is problematic. I could see it being something where it has been harder for him to develop and learn because how many people can actually teach him? How many people can he socially interact with, right?
That's a huge part of it, yeah.
So Healing's thing of like, hey, he's not
he's not ready for the outside world.
Right, exactly. He has not developed in accordance with what we would traditionally expect for someone of his age. I think there's something to that, but I think most people are very much underestimating him.
Yes, exactly.
And that's how there can be things like, oh yeah, he knows about a tunnel that takes him to this giant, not three-headed anymore, snake.
Yeah, but he's the kind of person that Healing would assume could potentially just strip off his clothes and walk around naked, mostly because he's a little kid in her eyes. That's why he needs to be protected.
Sure.
But he's not. We have seen multiple times that he's capable of really good deductive, critical thinking. I don't think he's mentally that young. I think it's that he doesn't have the education of someone for his age. But he does have the mental capacities for someone of his age.
Okay.
Like, he is absolutely developed in that regard. He has had a number of years to absorb and make patterns and stuff like that.
Given how tough it is for people to communicate with him and thereby understand him, and then on top of that, the fact that he is a very reserved person as a result of environmental circumstances and interactions with other people, it is not reasonable for the people around him to expect that they know him that well.
Right.
Even though people aren't always reasonable, so of course they'll just assume because like, oh, he's small and adorable and everything, And yeah.
And a part of that is probably like activating her maternal instinct even more, in that she's like, oh my god, he's so small and helpless and cute, and I have to help him and stuff. And it's like, okay, sure, but I mean,
go to my family's state or whatever, and then come right back. As opposed to maybe the kind of journey that he's wanting to go on,
which is, I want to go on an adventure. I want to meet other people of other kingdoms.
Yeah.
What if Boji starts his own kingdom?
I mean,
what if that's why this is called the Ranking of Kings? Is that
I think there is definitely the vibe that like he's setting out on his hero's journey, and at some point he'll come back, and I feel like when he comes back, he will definitely have grown, even if not physically, and that will be something where people will be able to notice that. What the results of that will then be, who's to say?
Sure.
But especially if things aren't going too hot for Daida because shit ends up happening or something. Yeah. I could see the dynamic being revisited, shall we say.
Let's throw out some things here. This person in the mirror. They got a couple things out of this whole thing here. They divided the council, the big four.
Which is helpful because then you're continuing to isolate Daida, who is...
Well, not just isolating Daida, you're weakening the power structure, literally, of the people that would protect if the castle got attacked. Like...
Oh, yeah.
Like, right now, there are 2 people out of the 4 that are, like, potentially not going to be involved in any kind of defense.
Right.
But then you also just sent a 3rd one out on a
journey.
trip.
Yeah.
So, then, from there...
and we got a little Joffrey in the making.
Yeah, we have a little Joffrey in the making. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm very worried about her little premonition that it's something where it's not that in the next episode Daida's going to die or something.
Or that she's going to die before she sees Daida again or something.
Right. But I think before Boji comes back, she or Daida will be dead.
Yeah, I think so.
I'm very, very, almost very certain about that. In that she might have made a decision that was good for them in the short term, or, sorry, good for them in the long term, but in the short term, it is not going to be good for her.
Well, I could also see something. So, okay. Daida going on his, like, all right, these people can't be trusted kind of a thing. Okay. That seems like something that could very easily be taken to an extreme that you end up regretting. And you know, like, because whether you like the decision or not, him being like, oh, I want to take out the other two, you know, I understand the logic of it, you know? It's a bad call, but, you know, I understand the logic of it, right?
Right.
But what happens when he's like, oh, I was planning on doing something to Boji, and you let him leave? You let him leave.
Yep.
Are you really?
Yep.
I don't think I can trust you anymore.
I could very easily see that being a problem.
Like yeah. And if that happens, oh boy, because at that point, Daida will really have no one. Like, at most, maybe he'd have Bebin. But, like, I think Bebin is a practical enough guy that especially if Daida is like, I'm going to execute or imprison my own mother, he'd be like, I'm getting the fuck off of this ship, you know?
Yeah, also, this is an interesting thing here. But the idea of the ranking of kings kind of thing being about, like, he's going to be the greatest one. He's going to be the greatest one. And he's like, and Bebin's like, okay. And then he's like, now I want you to kill some of the knights in my service.
Right, it's like that's directly contradictory. Many strong knights in your service is like one of the big things here. I think you might not be thinking this through.
Right. If anything, you should maybe try to build up some kind of trust or relationship with them, so that
will maybe guarantee that you stay king for a bit longer in case they have like treasonous intent. Right.
Yeah.
That's not going to make you a better king. Like that. No. Yeah. It's not how that works, Chief.
So good luck with that one, buddy.
Yeah.
Good luck with that. But I also just love that in the same episode where the magic mirror person seems to be getting what they want, we were introduced to a fucking demon devil thing being inside of King Boss.
And Bebin knows about the magic mirror, which I'm very glad about. I'm like, yes, he knows about the magic mirror. So it's like, you know, like, because that straight up feels to me like Ginny Weasley with like the book.
The Horcrux,
Yeah, the Horcrux. And it's just like, oh, this is going to go bad. You know, of course you don't know that till the end. But this is something where it's like there's a teacher who knows that, you know, the person is using the dark device that's,
I mean, it's not necessarily a dark
sus.
device. It's just a magic mirror.
Right, it's just a magic mirror.
There's a being inside it that talks to him.
Yep.
And it's like, okay, cool.
Right,
It's
keep
not
an
like
eye
it
on it
can
maybe,
come
but
out, you know?
yeah, exactly. It's a potential asset, you know?
Yeah. It's a magic item.
Right. But
I'm sure that's the other thing that's going to be really explored by this journey, is we're going to get to see what type of fantasy world this is. And I think there's a couple things that they're like slowly building up here with the idea of a talking 2 out of 3 headed snake. You know, Kage just existing at all. Then just
the mirror, the demon.
all this other stuff. I'm like, interesting. But yeah. Y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get an early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel.
We stream every weekday. The info's in the description.
Yeah, so if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.